Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over something I haven't really discussed lately and something that I've noticed about the car. First, I want to talk about the major downside of the D3 Tune, which is fuel economy. Now, according to Toyota, excuse the echo, but be out of the garage in a minute. According to Toyota, this car gets 22 miles a gallon around the city and 32 on the highway. Now, we're gonna go in, I'm gonna show you the screen and the infotainment, show you what I'm getting fuel economy wise after the 93 octane D3 Tune I put on this car. After I loaded the D3 Tune, I could tell I had been filling up more. I drive this car on average 5 days a week. I am not driving as much as I did just because of the pandemic. But one of the major things is this, after the D3 Tune, I think that's the biggest downside after having the Tune for now a couple months, is the fuel economy. It definitely keeps you in a higher gear, gives you more power, all that stuff, all that I've talked about. I'm not going to reiterate it, but I've really noticed I'm getting a lot less, fuel economy, miles a gallon. I'm averaging around 20.2 miles a gallon, going up to around 22, and this is mostly city driving, but before I'd get around 24, 25, now I'm down to 20 at best. So a little bit more information. I mostly, about I'd say 98, 99% of the time drive in normal mode. Very, very rarely put it in sport mode. I do use the paddle shifters once in a blue moon, on a back road or something, but most of the time I just leave it normal automatic mode. So that is helping me maintain somewhat of a good mile per gallon of around 20.2, 20.3. But it's still, I still don't even think that's right, because, the fuel gauge definitely goes down a lot more than it did before I had the Tune. So that's why I really wanted to make this video, is kind of show the biggest downside of the Tune is you're not going to get that great of fuel economy. And I really think that's being generous. I really think in all realism, I think I'm getting around, 18, 19, 20, and it's a V6, so it's not going to get excellent fuel economy, especially not as good as the 4-cylinder or the 4-cylinder hybrid. But I was definitely getting better fuel economy before the D3 Tune. Now, if I kept it in sport mode a lot of the time, I would get even worse, because sport mode's keeping you in the highest gear possible, always giving you great throttle response. So you're going to get the worst. I'd probably get 15 there. Right now it's showing around 15.4, and I'll show you guys the screen at the end. If you already have an XSE V6 and you're considering getting the D3 Tune, and I don't even have the highest horsepower. What I mean is, I just have the 93 octane performance, and you can get the cold air intake, the catless headers. Who knows how much fuel economy would suffer from the higher horsepower Tunes. So it's something that makes me a little nervous if I ever do get a cold air intake, or I get the catless headers, which I'm not going to spoil. I know a lot of people have asked me if I'm getting that. I mean, I don't want to get 15 miles a gallon. I drive this car every day. I'm getting probably already 17, 18 right now at most, because it's definitely drinking a lot more fuel. And, some people are going to say they have the Tune and, we don't know what you're talking about. I get the same fuel economy. You must be driving more intense. I'm not. I wouldn't fib about that. I am driving, as you guys can see right now. I'm just, like I normally would. I'm not pounding on it or anything. After the trip, I did a little bit of mix of highway and local road, city road driving, and I averaged around 24.6. I'll have to go back and watch the video, but 24.6, around 24 miles a gallon combined. So ultimately, it's something to consider when, getting the D3 Tune. I didn't really realize until now, a couple months after the fact, where I've been noticing I've been filling up more, and ultimately I've been getting worse MPG. So I hope this helps some people. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Especially people who are thinking about getting the D3 Tune. It's something to consider. So I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you next time.